Hello friends. Okay, today we're fixing this. So I'm going to show you how to do this. What happened was the bike stopped running. The carburetor started leaking and I was like, okay, this has to be float bowls. So I took it apart the first time, tried to clean everything up, and 3 of the 4 went well, but one of them did not work well. So sure enough, I put it back together. We had a problem carb, and as you saw in the last video, you know which one it is. So I'm going to show you how I break it down and what I'm going to do and what the steps I go through. It's very easy. Don't be afraid of it. I know it looks like a lot, but trust me, it's not. I promise. We can do this together. All right, stay tuned. So this is our problem carb right here. This is what I like to call the pilot carburetor. And if it's sitting on the bike, it's actually facing, this is the front of the bike this way. So that's towards my butt or my balls. I don't know. Like and subscribe for balls. And this is the float bowl cover that we have to take off, or the bowl, I guess. It's not a cover. It's a bowl. This is the bowl itself. We're taking this off. It's very simple. You just need an 8mm wrench for this. Don't try to use the closed end. It's not going to fit because of the shape of the bowl. You're going to have to use the open end. Little pro tip, if you're cranking on these, this is the side that you want going against the fulcrum. You don't want to be pulling like this because this is too big of an arm right here. As you can see, this float keeps going up and down. This one has much less play in it. So this is our problem float right here. I'm going to try and get this pin out right here. I already got it out on this one, so some are easy, some are hard. Don't brute force it. You can break something and that will be expensive, so that's something to take into account. Yep. All right. So we're going to use harmonics here. This is brass. So if you tap it lightly, but let it use a hard, very small but hard hammer. Every tool is a hammer if you use it right enough. You will actually create a little bit of a distance there in order to put something in there and pry. Now, a blade should be able to fit. So now, as you can see, this has come out. All right, well, okay, now we gently lift here, just straight up. The needle will come out with the float. See that right there? This is what we're looking for right here. This is the needle. It just slips out of the float like that. Okay, we inspect our float, make sure there's no cracks in it or anything. This is what we're looking at here, and this looks okay. I'm just gonna rinse out that hole just very quickly. And this seems to be in good functioning order. The wheel itself seems to be good. Now we can put it all back together. So this is very easy. It's just 2 parts. And there's no like left or right to it. It's just, they only go back on one way. You don't need to memorize it, so put the needle back in the float. And these are, by the way, non-adjustable floats, as you can tell. So you don't have to worry about adjusting the float on a Honda Magna. Grab your pin, line it up, and get it almost in center home. That's it, you're done. Wow. All right, now we just gotta do it to this one. And then put our float bowls back on. Something I just learned though. So the drains for all these should all be pointing towards the inside. Otherwise you might cause like a fuel flow issue or something with the float. I don't understand why it is that way. I just read that in the manual, so I'm trusting Honda on that since they are the ones that created this beautiful motorcycle.
A few moments later.
Okay, well, I got the pin out of this one. This one's actually difficult. And I pulled it. Inspect the bowl, yeah, and oh, yeah, just a little dirty, but that's fine. And I pulled the needle pin, and well, oh my God, I have never seen a seat like this. This is entirely it's disintegrated. Look at this. That's junk. Well, looks like the Magna is not going to be ready for a couple weeks. I got to order some parts. But this is what needs to be replaced, folks. Tune in for part 2 when I put this all back together. I'll show you how to do it quickly. Wow, that's pretty sad. Damn. It appears as though that's all I have for you today. on that terrible disappointment, have fun on your rides, all of you, because I'm not. Subscribe so you don't miss out on the next one. Stay marvelous. Peace out.